Cooking with the vegan zombie. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Taco Tuesday's right around the corner, and I wanted to show you a recipe that I do almost on a weekly basis because I love it so much. I know I've already done like Mexican themed meals in the past, but I really want to show you my burrito bowl. It's a go-to dish that you guys are gonna love. And it's really simple. A lot of the stuff I've done in previous videos, but I'm gonna combine it all to a bowl of deliciousness. We are gonna make a sour cream with cashews and lemons and some spices. We're gonna make a pico de gallo with some avocado and some mango, tomato, jalapeno, onion, and a whole bunch of other great things. Nope, just that. You can't have Mexican food without limes. Give me the limes. We got a block of tofu that I've already pressed and drained. And I have a can of black beans, organic black beans. I like to make a big batch of black beans with dry beans. You soak them for 8 hours and then you cook them. I do about a cup a week. I ran out. So we're gonna use organic black beans, drain the beans, and put a little bit of fresh water in after you rinse them. 3 to 6 cloves of minced garlic, depending on how garlicky you want your life to be. And a bunch of spices right here. A cup of jasmine rice, some nutritional yeast to the layperson, an onion, and raw coconut vinegar. I like to use this in place of white vinegar. If you can get it in a store near you. You can also use it in place of apple cider vinegar whenever you get a chance. So, what we're gonna start off with is make a delicious marinade for our tofu to sit in. You wanna do this probably the night before or the morning before you prepare your burrito bowl. All right, so for our marinade, we're gonna juice a lime. These are huge organic limes I found today at Wegmans. I like to call it Snamgoo, which is Wegmans backwards. And it makes people look, I got squirted with lime juice. For the marinade, I'm gonna do 2 to 3 cloves of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a pinch of sea salt, nutritional yeast, and a cup and a half to 2 cups of water. Mix. Next, we are gonna cube up our tofu. I like to cut the tofu lengthwise in thirds. So we're gonna cube it up now. Whammy. Plop it right into the marinade. Look at this. Boop, boop, boop. Oop, spill a little. That happens in a zombie apocalypse. You're gonna spill some marinade. All right, so we're gonna let this soak, either overnight or 8 hours or 10 minutes, whatever you want. The longer you let it marinate, the more the tofu is gonna absorb that flavor. Don't let it marinate for like a month. That's just gonna be gross. But, overnight's fine. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so it's been 24 hours for the marinade. Just kidding, it's been 10 minutes. Just kidding, it's been 3 minutes. But you know what? Just pretend. You're gonna wanna strain the tofu to get some of that moisture out because you're gonna end up frying it. And if there's a lot of liquid in there, it's gonna get all mushy and nasty. While I'm letting the old tofu dry out, we're gonna chop up this onion into medium dice. I already did all the hard work, so you can just watch the cool part. Oh, look at that. Well, how's he doing that? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're gonna get a little drizz on in here. Maybe 2 tablespoons, just because I feel like it. The cool thing about a zombie apocalypse is that I can do whatever I want. Okay, we're gonna add the tofu. Okay, so at this point, I would want to take the handle and kind of move it around and look all fancy, but I broke the handle off when I was fighting off a zombie. I got away, the pan got away, but the handle stayed behind. The goal is, you want to get the tofu to be a nice golden brown. So we're going to let this go to brown town, and then we're going to add some spices to it. While we're doing that, we're going to use that marinade. And we're gonna make some yellow rice with it. You want about 2 cups of marinade. Bring the water to a boil. You wanna use about 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric, a teaspoon of cumin, as much salt as your heart desires, but I'm gonna go with a teaspoon. 2 tablespoons of that coconut vinegar I was telling you about. Remember back there? Once we get the liquid up to a boil, we're gonna add the rice, and we're gonna bring it down. Bring it down. Like a dance move, you know what I'm saying? Dance. All right, so we have a little bit of time to kill, and we're gonna make that pico de gallo that is my go-to recipe. We have a video for it already. It's got mango, it's got jalapenos, tomato, some lime, can't do it without the lime, and some red onion. You can add cilantro if you want, you can take out the mango if you want, you can add whatever the heck you want. just make sure it's delicious. So take a look at my tofu. It's got some nice color on it. It's turning golden brown. At this point, I'm gonna add that chopped onion to it. And I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of chili powder, and a little bit of paprika. The smoked paprika. It needs about 10 more minutes to let those onions cook through, and then you can turn the heat down or off depending on how far you are with the rest of the process of the burrito. We're almost done, you guys. I know you're hungry and you're really excited, and you can tell I am too. We're gonna make the cashew sour cream now. I've got a 1/4 cup of water and a 1/2 cup of cashews just waiting to be blended up into a creamy deliciousness. I'm just gonna add the juice of Juan lemon. And I know I'm going a lot of cumin, but I'm gonna add another like 1/2 teaspoon of the cumin. A little bit of chipotle pepper. Now, I ground up this dried chipotle pepper myself. We have a video of me doing it, and I try to take out as many seeds of that dried chipotle as possible so I don't burn my mouth off. You guys know me, I'm a big baby. A little bit of sea salt, and that's gonna do her. We got the blend tech here with the old twisty blender. You wanna go for a nice, thick, creamy consistency, a lot like sour cream. You're gonna want a high-speed blender for this because it gets really tricky with your regular average $10 blender that you find over at Walmart. All right, gang, we got one more big thing left to do, and then this dish is completo. The key to making a really delicious meal is to have a whole different kinds of textures and tastes. You get sweet, sour, crunchy, smooth, creamy, blah, blah. I could give off nouns forever. Is that a noun or a verb? For the beans, we're gonna go with a smoky, chipotle, sweet, almost barbecue-y kind of taste. So we're gonna add a little bit of fat, some olive oil to a medium heat. Probably about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons. 1 more clove of minced garlic. You just want to cook that for about a minute with the oil. You don't want it to burn. You just want it to turn golden brown. Next, we're gonna add our beansicles. So a little bit of water in that bean. Make that up to high. And organic coconut palm sugar. About 2 tablespoons. Really sweeten it up. Remember when I was talking about chipotle earlier? Now we're adding it again. Be careful. You don't want to go too high on this. You burn your mouth off. But this gives it a nice, smoky, spicy taste. Pinch of sea salt. And just stir it for about, I don't know, 5 minutes. You want to cook it until the liquid almost disappears. Lettuce, shredding over lettuce. Oh, look at that. That look good. Make it rain lettuce. You smell that? It smells so good in here. This is your burrito if you're OCD. Everything's got its own nice, neat little compartment, organized properly, until I dump salsa all over it, and then it's just a mess. So we're gonna add our pico right now, right on top. I like to go right in the center, so that way you dive in with a fork, and you try to get all 3 groups in one big bite. I like to try to make this a mountain of deliciousness. You really want this bowl to shine if you're serving it up for some of your friends out there. The zombie apocalypse. Top it with a little bit of that shredded lettuce. Oh, that is, make it sexy, guys. Make it sexy. And last but not least, we're gonna put our sour cream on it. There's only one thing left to do, and I think you know exactly what that is. Give it the old college try. I gotta make sure I get everything in there, so I'm gonna very meticulously pick. So I want a little bit of bean, a little bit of rice, a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of salsa. Oh, here we go. That's it. We'll top it off. I love the combination of everything. A little spicy from the black beans. The yellow rice has a lot of good flavors in it. And of course that tofu. Oh yeah, I'm going in for seconds. Remember, you can adjust the spice on those black beans by adding a little bit more or a little bit less of the chipotle. I decided to go a little bit more, and I'm paying for it in my mouth right now, so be careful. Like I said before, this dish is my go-to dish almost every week. It's so fun and pretty and easy to make. You guys need to give this a try if you're sick of just the regular burritos all the time. That about wraps this episode of Cooking with the Vegan Zombie up. And you know what? it's spring outside, so that means the zombie popsicles are thawing off and they're gonna be chasing after me before I know it. So I'm gonna enjoy this burrito bowl, and I hope you enjoy it too. As always, stay safe out there.